Hello everybody and welcome back. I still have a horrible toothache, so I'll make this brief. We are in spring in the year 3 of the Ascension Wars. Let's see here. A messenger has arrived from Atinium. Yeah, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, Shenton. And I have no idea what this means. So we are writing a message back to Atinium. First of all, it makes me really weirded out, because why we are the ones betraying Shenton, me and Atinium, so I don't know why he would be sending this to Shenton, but and then he's sending it to me, by the way. So I have no idea what that's all about. A messenger has arrived. I've talked with him on Discord, and I didn't even mention this part, but whatever. A messenger has arrived from Shenton. Be warned, small ones. I will not be easily defeated, and for your efforts you will get at best one throne. It is in your best interests to pick juicier targets, such as the fabulous thrones of Harasbad, the two capitals and thrones of Avas, or the blind cave fish of Atinium. As for myself, I will be focusing on Atinium, not your death-stricken wastelands. Should you wisely decide, I make a better friend than enemy. So he doesn't know that we are allied with Atinium at all, apparently. And he's threateningly trying to make me back off. We are not gonna. We got the two alteration researchers. Ratches has finished a hill giant in here, but now we're moving the production of hill giants to up here, I think. Yes, contact hill giant here instead, so closer to the front lines. Ruprecht has cast Akashic Knowledge, and we found the Rainbow Shroud up here. This thing here. So this is a very interesting site. I've never seen it before, this game here. So we get 2 air and 2 nature. That's pretty damn good. This is like 2 astral pearls if we wanted to pay back the Akashic Knowledge. We will probably not convert the nature gems because we can use those, but for the air gems, this is basically just like 1 astral for us. Until we get some way to spend air gems otherwise. Pretty good site, and it kills undead. Any undead beings in this province has a chance of being blasted by holy energies. 10 armor negating magic resist. The chance of being struck is value in % each month. So, very interesting. The Rainbow Shroud. That's what was killing our undeads earlier. Then there was a battle in Barmay with Shenton versus Atinium. Before anything else happens, so this is a summon, or like a spell, where you get some ghouls to attack a province, and they will try to take. This is a spell cast. It just summons these units, and then they immediately attack in an enemy province, which is very cool. And they will destroy the province defense that was in here, I think. I'll just speed it up a little bit. Ghouls are semi-decent units. They do take some losses, but they are plowing through, and they win. Yep, they rout the enemy. Alright. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, 10 ghouls remain. Donner found a magic site in Repeater. That's a 2 Astral Gem Garden of Pearls. Not bad. Really good, actually. And that was a province that was searched for Astral 1, and he searched now with Astral 2, just 1 higher, and that made us found this really awesome site. So it is worth going around searching next time if you have one that is at 1 higher than the other one. Then we didn't find any other magic sites. We didn't find any blood slaves. There was a battle in Kontum. So Atinium is attacking into this here, into where Shenton was sieging Kontum. And this is the army of Atinium. We finally see what he's been doing the entire game. He has these Atinium club bandits, his Atinium normal bandits, and then he has all his nature gems must be going into these Lamias here. Lamias are pretty cool. They are serpent women capable of regeneration. So in this form they aren't super deadly or anything, but like our were hyenas, these guys will turn into a snake thing that is more strong when they die, and that thing is also regenerating. And if they survive the battle in that form, then they will survive the whole thing. Very cool unit. But then, on the other side of the field, We have one Shantanine deceased swordsman who is running away. So Tinium, I think, was hoping to challenge the grand army of Shantan here, and he was fooled. Shantan ran away. So very interesting. He has 379 units, 205 bandits, 90 Lamias, and they are like, I think it's 5 nature gems for 5 Lamias or something like that. We can look it up. Let's do that actually right away before I forget. Conjuration, I think we can cast them too. No, we don't have the skill for it here. Contact Lamias. Okay, so you can get a lot of them actually if you have a high level nature mage. And it's basically 1 gem for 1 Lamia. Maybe more Lamias if you have a higher skill mage here. So pretty cool. And he's been having that Mother Oak up all game. Or at least, like, I don't remember what turn it was, but it's like, it was like turn, what was it? 15 or something, so it's been up 20 turns. There's 200 nature gems extra he's been getting from that spell, that global chant, so he must have more Lamias around. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. I'm glad that he's my ally. And there was a battle in Dunster that is counter-attacking us. And this is sort of an interesting fight. This is where we had a little bit of units here, but he has all this shenanigans going on. Contomic Thanes. I don't know where these guys came from. I don't know. Because he only had the Thanes last turn. Now he's coming in with more units, and his capital is sieged. So I have no idea where they're coming from. And in they go. And this battle is not good for us. These guys are pretty strong, and so is our dudes. Some of them at least are pretty elite. But we are vastly outnumbered here. And even our forebears here, well, they are off season, so they aren't very good right now. But sort of hoping we could save them until the next fall. But no such thing. Our guy here runs away, that's good. Ernst the Bird Initiate. He has our stone idol that we don't really care about, but it's still, you know, worth something. And we'll speed it up. We're summoning more units at the back. We make the normal swordsman route, but the Thanes are just too strong. And even the mage will run away, leaving the undead to collapse on the battlefield. Yeah, these guys are strong. And let's see here. Balin Dunster. They only lost one thing in that whole fight, but a lot of the swordsmen died at least. We lose the Buried Initiate. We had 2. Oh, we had 2. And the other one was killed when retreating into enemy territory, so we lost both of them. The Buried Consort got away. So not a good fight for us. We lost the forebears and everything, basically. Some of the... What gets away? The Friwald Ghoul Forest Infantry. Some of them get away. Okay. Then there was a battle in Okrathon. This is Portis attacking Rosbard. With their usual stuff here. Just province defense. Nothing really. Yeah, they don't lose anything. Let's see. There's a battle in the Royal Forest. This is Avast attacking Rosbard. Some strong units attacking a little bit of province defense. Then there's a battle in the Fortress of the Black Harbor. This is where us attacking into the harbor of Kontum. Will we get it? Yes, because there's nothing in here. Well, we couldn't know, so it is what it is. In we go. We might take some losses from the arrows they have on the walls, but otherwise this should be a relatively easy fight. We have a water elemental from our hero guy here, Gunthermund the Hero. Still a very cool unit. These contomic things might be strong, but there's no way they will hold the gate against us here. And in we go, then up on the walls. Yes, you can ride cavalry on the walls, because why not? I will say that the sieges in this game is something they should maybe have done differently. I'm not a big fan of the way they resolve sieges with that fight there, but it's like a gate fight, basically, and you have a lot of an archer advantage on both sides. It's good to have archery in a fortress, because the gate will make it so not a lot of the line of battle is very small, is what I'm getting at. Flying units and ethereal units are good, because flying units will fly over the walls, ethereal units can go through the walls, stuff like that. Alright, an unexpected event has occurred in Kareen. Dominion -2. In Grain Gate, Nature Gems 6 income, nice. Promise to income is lowered by 10 in Norfangs, our mountain thing here. And then there was an event in Tufian Sea where we got 15 extra militia defense for free. That is pretty good in here. So up to 21. Not that we will probably ever need it, but you can't complain. That's a decent event. Alright, that's all of the events. Then, let's start with the Quantum War. He took these 2 provinces this turn. And then I'm thinking, okay, we have an army here. Where will he go with these units? If I were him, I would move into one of these provinces here. Against me, at least. He might move in against Athenian too, but if he's attacking me, he could attack here and here. So I'm gambling that he will go here with his undead. And we're moving some units down here. All the buried initiates can see in the dark and double move, or move further, so they move there with some other units here, and a priest because it's undead coming in. This is way overkill, but he might move in the contomic things as well, remember? So we need some decent units down there. And then here we are moving in Clovis, Lothar, and Amalaric to fight, to take this province back. And also, if he should gather his units in here, we want to be able to defeat them. So 2 decent forces moving out that could both defeat the combined units here. And this province is not really worth anything, so I'm not too scared of him taking that. Alright, yeah. In the water, Guthamund is moving up to search. Keep searching. Oh no, did we go through all the things? We did. Yes. Our logistics system is working around, trying to get units to the front, but this turn we are attacking from South Alar, up here in Cerulean Sea. Again, we can't attack Shenton yet, because we still have a nap going with him. I cancelled it, but it's over in 1 turn. Next turn I think we can attack. I'm sneaking in some units here. These guys here. And yep, very cool. Even the frogs have stealth, so we can attack one of the provinces behind and this province at the same time. He's moved some whites in here. That is quite concerning. We now see that Shenton has some sort of undeads himself, so I'm happy that we have produced, and I'm starting to produce more priests. When we move into Shenton, we will want to have some priest support to banish undead like this. Very, very nice way to counter it. Then, what else? More logistics here to get units up to the front line. Barber and Sik will move up here. I really want to build a lab up here in Jebero, but we really need money first. So, not yet. Yeah, we're moving a bunch of buried initiates up now, 3 of them, to grab the units in here and make... Oh, right, but Achinium took this province here now, so they've already started the war. And this was sort of my way in, so now I will have to go around up here to be able to move in here, but most likely he will go up here as well. So now we have sort of a logistics train moving units all the way up to Jebero in order to engage with Shenton, which was not how I imagined it going, but, you know, we can't complain about Atinium taking some initiative here. We see Avas moving some troops in here to take this, I think. And all in all, he's just moving up, slowly closing in on the kill on Harasbat. We have sort of... I'm really wondering about what he will do once Rasbat falls. Probably take out Portis. So... or ally with Portis. If he allies with Portis, then the two of them can sort of determine the war over here, which is why we really need to move against Shenton as fast as possible. But it's not going to be easy. I don't know what we're going to do. I really hope Harasbat holds on for a long time, and I might even go in and send him a message to say, how can I help you extend the war? Because I really don't know what we could do. I'm not too keen on sending him resources, but I might send some more, some gold or whatever to support his war a little bit. I don't think you should, but maybe it would be worth it. For forging, we are doing a sort of swiftness here, which is a better version than the Frostbrand. It's a little bit more costly, but it gives you 2 attacks per round, combat round, so that's pretty damn good. If you're dual wielding those, you get 4 attacks per round. And we have the water income. Like, this guy can't spend the water gems fast enough, so I'm also recruiting another. I'm just going to keep recruiting Hydromancers for now, 2 more probably. And we will use those 2. It doesn't matter that I cancel that, because we have already processed this turn. What else? We are forging a Guild of Might here. We are forging Axe of Sharpness here. In here, another Burning Blade, another Lightness Lantern. And that's sort of it. Yes, we're contacting Hill Giants up here now instead. It's closer to the different war zones, so we can send them where we need them. Whereas this, I think we have sealed the deal with Atinium for now. We don't have to do it down here. Moving them up here instead, the production. In research, I've changed the enchantment and conjuration around, and really I should have gotten an enchantment 5 a long time ago. Enchantment 5 has Horde of Skeletons, which is a very crucial battle spell. It's just better than the raid stat that we're doing without battle mages. Might as well be casting the better one, and this one's really good. So let's get to enchantment level 5 before the war with Shenton really takes off. Flame Ward and Thunder Ward, not bad. Flame Ward is, you know, what we would need against Avas, if it ever comes to that. We also have Dispel in here. We might... No, I'm not going to Dispel the nature thing for Atinium. No way. Alright. Anything else? Did I really do all the messages already? I think I did. I think I had another point, right? We could do the send messages. Shenton warned us to attack him, and we will say, "Ha! You think we are the weak ones, but we do not stand alone. Against the alliance of fish and potatoes, your lands will soon be the ones stricken by death. None can stand against the power of true friendship. That said, we are not attacking you for now. Atinium has requested the right to show their might first." And this is, well, we haven't attacked him yet, because we had a nab that we are still waiting for it to end. Non-aggression pack, 3 turns. And then with this little line here, he might think, okay, maybe he's not attacking me on the first time that the turn that the nab is up. But we're totally gonna anyway, so I'm just trying to throw him off the track and maybe lower his guard. And to Atinium, is Cassandra sending drunk messenger pigeons? I think that one was for someone else. Referring to the cautious, sudden but inevitable betrayal of Shenton. My name is not Shenton. So, yep. Do some site searching out here. We are casting Akashic record on Lithia, 90. And I'm doing this. Okay, so you see these two forests here. You would think that they both have the forest tag. They don't. So this is not a forest. That's my mistake. You can maybe understand why I would think this is a forest. It's not. This is a forest. This is the tag that determines whether or not a province is a certain type. And forests have more magic sites. None of these provinces have yielded any magic site yet. So I'm choosing this one first, because we had already searched that with some of our higher level magic users. It makes sense that if we can't find what magic sites would be in here with those two, we would need to dig outside that with something like this to find the good stuff. And here would have been a better choice, because there's more magic sites in here. But I for sure thought that this was a forest as well, so I thought this would be the better choice. Anyway, now then, what else? Did I went over this? I'm sorry, I'm not really in my good mental health. God damn it. Good state of mind, whatever. We are moving units up here, some mages. I can click Y in here. With gems and everything. We have Vitterich, Roderick, and Friwald. The reason why I'm moving in these units here, like so, is so that we can do a communion. And I have never really done a communion before, but basically this is all about if one unit will cast a communion master, and then the other two will cast communion slaves, and then you can do what it does. Let me see if I understand it correctly here, but everyone in the comments might correct me. You have to be an astral one to even be in a communion. Once you are the master, for every slave that you get, that would be 2 in this case, you will boost your known paths by 1. So he could go, by being the master of this communion here, he could go to Fire 4 or Astral 3. If he was the communion master, he could go Fire 3 or Nature 3. And down here, Fire 3 or Blood 3. So I'm choosing different types of mages, so we can do some different types of communion masters. Up to level 4 on this guy here. I also gave them some gems and some blood slaves to go along with it, just to bring those to the front line. And this is me going out of my comfort zone. I would never do that against the AI and try these advanced tactics, but I think it's necessary to gain an edge over Shenton. So we're doing it. We're also moving up 1 bird consort and some units. From here we're moving up Bob and Sick. Sese will move units over here. Yeah, just a whole logistics strain moving units up this way. We're moving our Balthasar out here with some hidden units. And he will maybe be attacking one of these provinces, we'll see. What else? What else? I think that's sort of it for this episode. So the war will soon be on its way. I'm curious to see what would happen here. I really would have liked Atinium to wait for Shenton to claim the capital and have him and Shenton and Quantum waste their armies against each other before Atinium went in, because now he's gonna maybe try to siege it down, and then Shenton's army must be here, because we see this province. No, and it couldn't have moved anywhere else from here. It has to be here right now. So yeah, interesting development, and Quantum is sort of getting outside his gates a little bit and raiding a bit. Well, we'll see how it goes next episode. Thank you for watching for now, and see you then. Bye bye.